So when you start talking about the greatest of all time, there's Brady, Manning, me. Hey everybody, so it's been a while. It's been like 3 weeks since I've been able to post a video. Winter was going along smooth sailing, and all of a sudden the bottom just absolutely dropped out of the temperatures. They went from mid-20s to below zeros across the board for days and weeks. And listen, I gotta come out here and work. It's not a problem. I'm impervious to the cold. I'm literally that awesome. But how would it have made you look when I'm out here in the woods by myself building a cabin in 0-degree temperatures? I probably wouldn't even wear a coat. And then, you won't go out, your wife is on you to go shovel the driveway when it's 30 degrees and you don't want to do it because it's too cold. And then she sees me. I'm not going to do that to you. I don't want to cause friction between you and your lovely bride. So I stayed home. I did it for you. You're welcome. I took first place in freestyle snow removal back in '68. So for you rookies out there, this may be some advanced techniques you haven't seen before. So watch the master. Almost lost my hammer. Some people ask me, Paul, are you the greatest snow removal technician that's ever lived? And I say, there was that one guy, but he's dead now. I think he was from Minnesota. Difference between people from Minnesota and Michigan, people from Minnesota are soft. So his heart gave out. What are you gonna do? They get more snow in Minnesota. Bad tickers. So when you start talking about the greatest of all time, there's Brady, Manning, me. That's it. We're the GOATs. I left this saw out here for a month for a reason. To give myself an obstacle, to make it more difficult, to challenge myself in the snow removal. That's what's up. You think somebody can just come in here and take that snow off that saw like that without cutting their fingers on that blade? That's pro work, son. That's pro. couple years ago, a guy from Wisconsin challenged me. Beat him with his own shovel. When rookies ask me, when they say, how did you get so good? One, practice. You gotta practice. When we just start throwing like that, that's what we call bulldogging. That's bulldogging it. You just gotta, sometimes you just gotta get in there and bulldog it. Go street sweeper and then bulldog, right? And that's how we roll. The youngsters ask, champ, how can we be as good as you? And you can't first. You just, it's not gonna happen. But you gotta put in the work. A lot of practice, 10,000 hours at a minimum. You gotta be one with nature. You gotta know when the sun is helping you and the wind is hurting you. You gotta know. Other than that, you don't stand a chance. Don't come knocking on my door if you're not ready to go. When I was younger, before I made a name for myself, I used to do team snow removal. Those guys, they held me down. Right? Eagles gotta fly. You can't be held down with the turkeys. You gotta fly when you're an eagle. Sometimes the youngsters, they don't know who I am. And they'll come rapping on my door. Hey mister, do you want your driveway shoveled? And I consider that a challenge. And I will take those fools to school and I will double them up. We'll be out there and I'll double or nothing. I'll walk out with all their money. Don't bring that mess around here. That move going from the bulldog to the street sweeper, I invented it. Nobody would go from a bulldog to a street sweeper like that till I started it. Now everybody wants to copy the champ. I've taken challengers from all parts of the country, from Minnesota and Wisconsin, all the way up to Alaska. A lot of guys from Alaska came down to try to challenge me. I had one idiot from California come out. Ain't never seen snow before in his life. Thought he was gonna out shovel me. It's crazy. They call me the Snowman. And I don't know if that's because I was in my prime and I was that good, or if it was my shape. But either way, the name stuck. When there's an avalanche and there are skiers trapped, I get the call. They'll put me on an Air Force plane and have me out there in no time flat. I'll just dig people out all day, 20, 30, doesn't matter. I'll just do it, you know, and I don't charge them. Just, you know, I consider it an honor. You should see the look on their face when the first hand they see after I dug that hole is mine, and it's the champ pulling them out. It's a pretty good day for them. I had been the snow champ for about 10 years, so this is about 79, and we got the call. There's 2 shipping containers trapped up in Sault Ste. Marie. And they flew us up there. We had to helicopter down by rope. I had my shovel like that, came down. We got those boys out, safe and sound. You gotta know. You gotta know if there's something in your shovel other than snow. One, it's a penalty. But you gotta know by the weight. You gotta have that kind of experience. You saw, I just pulled that out, right? Immediately I knew there was something in my shovel other than snow. Picked it up, put it in my pocket, take it home, souvenir. No penalty. Gotta know. Before my time, year was 1920, the Titanic had just went down. My pop got the call. Come from a long line of plowboys. They headed out, and he managed to dig out Leonardo DiCaprio and that chick. Who was king of the world that day? Not Leo, I can tell you that much. That's it for today. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me make a fool out of myself. See you next time.